Down the road in the black, once you're there, you never go back. Woo!
Davidson. I'm with the U.S. 8-weight team, and we're competing here at the World Indoor Skydiving Championships. I'm in the outside rear position, and yeah, we're competing against several other nations from around the world at this beautiful indoor wind tunnel at Paraclete XP. Yeah, so I was with the Army parachute team for 25 years, the Golden Knights, and I was on there as a competitor with some great guys that are on the team with us. We've got a combination of the team with some people from Paraclete, some retired Golden Knights, myself and Drew Starr, and some current Golden Knights, as you know, Jesse Stahler and Mike Connors. And I was able to work with Jesse. I was on the team for many years, and it's been wonderful for me to see him grow as a leader and as a big influence in the competitive skydiving community. And it's really helped shape where the team is today. So the tunnel here, well, obviously you don't have to worry about a parachute or tracking off from the jump and opening, but you also have the constraints of the walls. So that helps a little bit to keep us a little tighter than sometimes, you know, in the air things can get stretched out a bit if you're not, you know, paying close attention. So we have 36 different formations, and we can have a possible, 2 million combinations of those. So we have to train a lot in order to see as many different possible combinations as possible. So we have 10 jumps or 10 rounds that we do for indoor competition, and we have 5 to 6 different formations within each jump that we have to train for and compete in.
So there's a variety of positions. I'm up at point, so I'm all the way at the front of the formation. A lot of our formations have me out-faced away from the formation, looking over my shoulder at it. And then we have Drew and Kirk that are the centers. They're usually facing in, watching everything get built, and they're the ones that are keying the formation, making sure we're heading on to the next point when we're ready. It is a lot of training. Obviously, we had several hundred jumps leading up to the Outdoor World Championships last year, along with hours and hours of tunnel time, and that carried over into the preparation for this competition here, and we were able to continue on the foundation that we had already built to be able to successfully win these indoor championships.
Jeana Billings, tail flyer on GK XP8. So I think this was the timing of right when the Golden Knights kind of lost their competition team and they were getting back together. So our team was in a rebuild with XP8, and we found an opportunity to learn from each other between the Golden Knights military style and the civilian side of it. One thing that I think I noticed big time was the Golden Knights, it's their day job. They're Monday through Friday. They expect to show up on time. You know, you can definitely count on them. Sometimes on the civilian side, we are trying to hold other jobs on top of skydiving, and our schedules are kind of minimal versus what the Golden Knights would normally do, like a Monday through Friday, so we kind of fight for those days more often than what you do in the military side. But I think the Golden Knights have found time to fill their schedules with 4-way on top of the 8-way, and I think the entire team is also doing demos and probably other promotions. I know they're really involved in STEM with the high flies too. So they're always on that fine line of how fast can we go without breaking the system, and that's something that the two different styles have probably made my best experience for 8-way. Oh man, 8-way is going to progress a lot more like 4-way did. 4-way is already kind of on the the high end of it where they're launching everything from the door and things are getting smaller and faster, and I think we're a part of that with 8-way. We already have so many different styles of exits from the airplane just with this team that we're setting a new standard for 8-way.
So fortunately, we have a lot of collective experience. Kirk, Verner, I think he's got close to 40,000 jumps, if that tells you anything, and he's been in the sport for close to 40 years, I believe. So we all have a lot of collective experience. So when we came together, things kind of happened quickly because of that experience. So we're very lucky in that regard. Everyone's totally up on their game. It's kind of like picking the best from both teams, not only within the Army but also on the outside. And it's been a great project, and it's been a dream for me since I retired in 2019. I've been able to continue on a little bit, continue on the relationships that I have with some of the guys in the parachute team like Jesse and Mike, and it's been an honor for me. Oh man, it's always filled me with a sense of pride. I remember as a 16-year-old kid when I first started skydiving, I would see U.S. team members that would walk on the drop zone in their jumpsuits, and I would just, they were idols to me, and so I'm fulfilling my childhood dream right now.
You start out as a fun jumper, and it was actually the Golden Knight female team that I saw in the tunnel for the first time, and that's when I knew that's what I want to do.
This is able to show what soldiers are capable of doing and the many opportunities that are available in today's Army. How many people realize that you can be a part of the Army and also be a professional skydiver? Probably not many, but it's just one of many career fields in the Army that are available to today's generation.